Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me. Um, thank you. Post it. If you cannot hear me, let me know. But the point is that let me know if you can hear me. Because but the point is that they knew. They they have been knew, like they always knew, They knew. They knew. You hear me? All right, thanks for Sean. Thanks for telling me because I didn't know if you knew. But the point is they've been knew. So with that being said, I got a lot to say on them. No, they knew. They yo, they knew. So now it's this whole reopening. I'm gonna move the mic back. Turn it up a little. All right, I got you. Let me see. Can you hear me? Let me know if the mics have been adjusted. I want you to hear me because I got some shit to say, y'all. I got some shit to say. Let me know if you hear me. Um, I've adjusted some things. Y'all, please excuse me. I am currently learning how to use my sound card, right? Um, I have a spouse who is very sound privy. He knows. Let me know if that's better. He knows, but he didn't tell me how to work it. He just told me I needed it. Better? Yay! Thank you. Thanks, Boopy. I'm about to give you a little. Hold on. I'm about to show. Thank you to Rashawn Coles for letting me know how my mic is sounding right now. I love you. Thank you. Yay! But my whole point has been this. I knew that they knew. I've always known that they knew. I try not to bring the politics into it. And if I'm moving the mic, it's because I hear something. But thank you, Rashawn. But the whole thing is like I've been knew that they knew, right? I try not to throw my politics into it because I am a marketer, and marketing it expands through broad reaches. Like it's not just promotion; it's politics. That's called. Oh my god, it's I'm not even going to go too deep into it tonight, but it in the marketing field, you deal with all levels. Um, and with that being said, politics they play a big part. So because I do own a marketing agency, I try not to dig too deep into the politics because I try to remain unbiased. But I will say that right before I was privy to a little insight before everything, before the kids were out of school. And I love you, mommy. I love you. But I was privy to a little information before they closed everything down, which is why I did not send my kid to school when I knew. I'm sorry, y'all. My hands everywhere. Hi, baby. All right, come on. Which is why I did not send my kid to school right before they announced that schools were about to close. Let me know if you can hear me because I'm trying to make sure we. Hold on. I did not send my kid to school right before they announced that schools were about to be closed. I'm talking about that was like a day before because I knew it was about to happen. I love my kid. Despite what anybody in America thinks, I love my freaking baby. She is the light of my freaking life. Everything that I do at this point is for her. Even like, let me just say this. And I'm about to. I said on Wet Wednesdays I was about to give y'all the real 100%. It's the middle of the week. Nobody got no time for bullshitting. I'm giving y'all what it is. First of all, I'm sorry because my baby didn't have her earbuds on and make me feel some kind of way, and I don't know what my mic muffle is, so I'm sorry. Jojo, thank you. And she heard what I said. That's what I'm saying. I got an awesome kid. She's freaking smart. Oh yes, you do. Put the TV on. They don't care about the y'all might hear some TV in the background, but you need to hear something other than what I'm saying. 'Cause you are your mother's baby. But anyway, I have this super. You're offended by being your mother's baby. Uh, I was getting say, I'm ready to wow. But anyway, I will say this. I love my freaking kid. I love her. Y'all hear my comments like I love my kid. And they trying to open up everything because everybody's worried about the economy. So I'm gonna tell you first of all, Trump knows. I'm gonna go back to that. He knew. He been knew, y'all. And he been lying to us the whole time, but he known the whole time. I don't listen, all of these politicians out here are shady. So it's not about Trump. It's really not about him. It's about the lies. I am freaking tired of you lying to us. And now you're lying to me about what could be my kid's health concern. I will fight anybody for my kid. I need y'all to understand that. I will fight anybody for my kid, like anybody. I like ask anybody. Like it's people who can document that I will fight anybody for my kid. So I'm watching the news. I watch the news every morning when I wake up. I watch the news continuously during the day. And I'm gonna tell y'all why I watch the news so much. One is I'm a mother. I don't know why this is but don't pay attention. I'm a mother. That's first. So I need to know what's happening with my kids' day-to-day actions. I need to know what's going to happen with her. I need to know what's going to happen with me. I need to know every freaking thing because I love my kids that much. I'm willing to lay my life on the line for my child. So when you're saying that you're opening the school buildings, oh, we're back to normal. No, we not. We haven't even gotten to winter yet. I know my child's birthday is in winter. I know what winter looks like for me as a mom. If she's sick, I'm sick. So now you're telling me that I should take my child, the one person in this world, and listen, that's not to say because I'm not. Let's let's not get this messed up. I love my spouse. He's good to me. He's an amazing man. He's good to everybody that I've ever encountered him and have an encounter with. So I love him. I love my mommy. I love my daddy. I love my daughter. I love, well, we already discussed I love my daughter. I love my sisters. I love my brothers. I love anybody that's close to me. But what I'm saying is America, stop playing with me. Right now, I'm not willing to let you play with my child's life. She has not even begun to live her life. And I cannot, and I'm a marketer, I cannot let you let your politics fuck up her life. I can't. Then I'm bullshit if I do. That means everything that I teach my child, and I keep trying to tell people this. This is my speech for 2020, 21. I can't teach my child to be a certain way and then allow you to do the things that I'm teaching her to not let other people do to her. Like I can't. I cannot teach her to have respect for herself. I cannot teach her to have respect for others. I cannot teach her if somebody hits you, you beat their ass without me doing it. Period. And I don't care who it is because I'm teaching my child a lesson. I'm breaking all of the chains. I'm breaking all of the patterns that we've been through, what they told us, what society has told us that we are supposed to do. Society told us as black people that we're supposed to fuck our children up. I won't do that to mine. I love mine too much. I deal with her with communication. It's a patient process. You have to have patience to have communication. But the first thing that you need to learn tonight is this: patience equals communication. So I've been knew that Trump was out here fucking shit up, and so I stand against anything that is against my child's well-being, against mine, against the family that I have taken into my own. That's my family. I love the ones that I adopted, the ones who are already. I love y'all. It's not that I don't love y'all. I just don't have to pay this bullshit. So I just don't take it personally. All right. So with that being said, I got a few things I want to get to before I move forward because I got some shit to talk about tonight. What time is it? 9:50. We're gonna talk about some things. All right. So if you are listening, oh no, I'm gonna shout out to all my people because I got a little listening fan base and I love them. I'm trying to build up the viewership. So if you no, let me switch that real quick. I got a couple of things to announce tonight. I'm just trying to make sure that I'm staying on time and not going overboard tonight. All right. So if you are listening to this podcast, this is not for the people on Facebook or YouTube. If you are listening to this podcast, that means if you're listening from iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, and wherever else we are, it's a long list, but I'll share the list gladly. If you are listening and you want to have the visual, you can go catch us up on, go check us out on YouTube. Ambitiously the podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're watching us on Facebook Live, again, like, share, and subscribe. Like, go to our page, Ambitiously the Podcast. It's there. Please, love you. So also, so if you're watching us on YouTube or Facebook Live, and you can't catch the whole podcast tonight, I don't give a shit. But if you can't catch the whole podcast tonight, you can catch us on iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Amazon Music, Pandora, wherever you are streaming, we are there. Catch us, catch us, catch us, and please listen, tune in. We love y'all. Thank y'all. You want to donate to the podcast? Cash App, $ capital LURLUCIDITY. Again, $ capital LURLUCIDITY. Lord Lucidity is the camp, and everything I do is under Lord Lucidity. It's not no fugazi shit. This is what I do. Lord Lucidity is my shit. You have tuned into Ambition. What up, y'all? What up? You want to be on the show? Oh, special announcement tonight. You want to be on the show. First of all, if you have music, you have a product, you have anything, we are giving out free promotion right now. Please do not miss this opportunity because when it's gone, it's gone. I'm not going to give it again. Ambitiously, the podcast is actually my personal podcast. It really, although it ties into the Lord firm, they are two separate entities. So right now, we are looking for entrepreneurs to be on the show. We're looking for musicians. We're looking for everything. So hit us up. Ambitiously, ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all those that listen. And I'm about to give some shout outs because I got some shit to say tonight and I need to get this off my chest. If y'all hear whatever's in the background, sorry. She turned me out after a little while anyway. I feel so crazy because my baby turned me out. But anyway, so I got some special shout outs tonight. I want to give a shout out to my day ones, like they listening, and I thank y'all so much to everybody in the U.S. that listens. Y'all like 80% of my listenership. To the people in France that listen, y'all like 15%. In the Philippines, y'all like 2%, and in Germany, that's 1%. But I love y'all. Thank y'all because I never would have thought across the country. I did this initially for something to do outside of work, and now I've grown to love it so much, and this is an amazing experience. So, shout out to my people in France, DC, and Virginia, Northern Shores, Michigan. I'm sorry, McKinney, Texas. I still feel like that's family. Love y'all. Pikesville, Maryland. That's might be family. Love you too. Right? Randallstown, Maryland. Love you too. Thank you for listening. Astor, Florida. Thank you. That's different. I don't even know who I know in Florida. But thank you, love it. San Juan, Metro Manila. It's the thriller in Manila. Thank you for listening. Baltimore, Maryland, always love. Essex, Maryland, always love. Suitland, Maryland, always love. Oh, Aspen Hill, Maryland. That's a new one. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for listening. Philly, whoever's listening to Philly, love you. Ashburn, Virginia, thank you. And Bulgaria, Bulgaria, thank you so much. I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. You people are the best. I just don't even know what to do with all of that. But I just wanted to give them some special shout outs. So I think I ran through everything that I wanted to run through before I started talking my shit. Because I'm going into it. Tired of people. But what you do know is that you are tuning into Ambitious Podcast, and if you want to donate, it's scrolling on the screen below. If you're listening, it's in the description. Cash App, our Cash App joint is in the description. You need excellent. Yo, y'all have no idea how much we are expanding. It's not even Baltimore no more. It's like Baltimore all over the U.S. And thank you. You need marketing, hit us up. Go to the website. We are under construction. I'm sorry. I am in the process of hiring and firing people because I do not play. But check out our website. It's under construction. You know that now. www.thelowlucidity.com. www.thelowlucidity.com. I will leave. Hit me up in my inbox if you need something, or send me a message on YouTube, or send me a message wherever. And if you need more information, I got you. So, with that being said, let me tell you. I said on Wet Wednesdays it would be a combination of me talking about not so much personal life, but a little bit personal life. So I'm gonna talk about that a little bit. And I'm not talking about the personal life that you think I'm talking about. I'm gonna talk about my business personal life. So the first thing that you need to know, if you ever contact me on Facebook or any other platform, is this: I am going to personally respond to you. But depending on how you deal with me is depending on how I deal with you. I do not deal in the haggle. You cannot haggle me. Matter of fact, you probably have the first communication with me, and then I will send you to one of my experts because the training is impeccable. Everybody on my staff is well trained. I'll probably send you one of them. Why I'm in meetings, I do a lot of things. I'm trying to arrange some new ventures, and I'm trying to get some things together. But make note this. This is a personal note that if you are dealing with one of them, you are dealing with me because they have personal connection. They have my cell phone number. They have my business extension. They have my email address. They can chat with me anytime. Like, listen, my employees are dedicated and we have communication. So if you're talking to them, you're talking to me. It's just that they're here to help me because we are expanding. But do not try to haggle me or finagle. I know what it looks like, and I'm ready. The next thing, listen. Tonight I listened to this dope ass podcast. Before I'm sorry, a dope ass radio show. I gotta correct myself. It wasn't a podcast. Now, in part, I did listen to it because my people, my fans, like they were a part of the production. So I listened to it in essence because they were on that particular they had an interview on that particular radio station tonight. But what they said was profound before my people ever got on. So I'm gonna talk about this tonight. Before my peoples got on, it's a few things that they did bring up tonight that rang true to me, which is what time? Okay, which is this: we are black people. We are supposed to support each other in every sense of the matter. But please do not give me the bullshit and then take your money, your big money, and give it to those corporations that really don't give a shit. I've had people because they're my friends on Facebook because this is why I say you to my staff before you talk. Like even I might even handle your campaign, but before you talk to me, you got to talk. I like to call them pit bulls because they're about their business. They're well trained. I spend more money in training than I do actually into the website, and then I hate to say that, and I'm going to admit that tonight, but I do. But know that you send me a message on Facebook. I'm probably going to send you to one of them. The reason why I'm going to send you to one of them is because they're going to fill you out and they know what I know, but I've trained them well to know as well. And what are they there for if they're not handling a business? But what you know is there is no finagle, there is no haggling. You're not gonna on this particular what I do not have to negotiate it. My prices are what they are. I have partnerships with dope ass vendors, including Google, Bing, and some countless others that I don't have to dumb myself down. I know what I'm doing. My staff knows what they are doing. We are experts at what we do. That is why they can call themselves experts. No no finagling. I hate it. It's annoying. Um, I know my worth, and I need you to know your worth too. And if you know your worth is what you invest. That's first. If you do not invest in yourself, there is no projection for the future. So that's that. Also, if you do not know what you're doing, because I know it's a lot of do it yourself. Well, hold on, somebody comment before I even dig deeper. Hey, Reese Spooky. Hey, shout out to Reese, my producer. She tuning in tonight. Love her. She the best producer ever. But anyway, if you do not know what you're doing, stay in your lane. I say this all the time, and I said it a couple of times. Moreover, I've had these conversations with multiple people, but it's like I'm gonna give it this. I won't get that one because that's one I use a lot. But that's like you are a hairstylist, right? Nah, that's not a good one. So I'm gonna skip from hairstylist. Let's say you are a professional plumber. I'm gonna give this one. This is the good one. You're a professional plumber, right? That's what you do. You're licensed. You have certifications. You're always educating yourself in that particular field, right? And then me as a customer coming to you saying, you need to do this and you need to do that and you need to do this. But I'm not a plumber. I'm a customer. How can I tell you what it is that you need to do? And that's not my field. That's not my expertise. So what I will explain to anybody who's listening to this podcast, because things are changing around here. If you are listening to this podcast, if you are watching, I am a marketing professional, an expert. On top of that, I specialize in content, digital, um, a couple of other marketing expertise, but my main focuses are digital marketing, and that means anything internet related, and content, meaning making sure that you have the right things for your future prospects to look at. That are those two are my specialties. And then I have people that specialize in everything else. I have a marketing staff. I have a sales staff. But we know what we're doing, and that's in music because I do deal with a lot of music professionals as well. I've watched people sit in the studio with my fans. You feel me? And they one of the dopest in the game. But I've watched them sit in the studio and like nitpick, and he thank God for his customer services ability. Um, because I don't know how he handled like in his profession he probably could zap out on a few people, but he doesn't. He has very good customer relations. But let people do their jobs. If that is my specialty, let me do what it is that I specialize in. I don't need you to nitpick because you don't know. You think you know. You think you have some idea. I tell people all the time and especially in my industry. Um, there are things that you think that you know because they tell you can do it yourself. I really say hire a professional. If not me, somebody else. But hire somebody who knows. Data is everything. Numbers in the marketing industry is everything. You don't know it all. Sit down, hire somebody. Um. Oh, so I want to give a big announcement. I think I said something about it earlier. I'm gonna say it again. We are about to introduce a call-in line for this podcast. I will give you guys the details for that information on Monday, Media Monday, because I'm coming back long and strong. My producer is working. I love her. If you have a business and you need some promotion, remember this. I need y'all to stop playing with me, y'all. Like I'm trying to give y'all love, and y'all have no clue what the girl is over here doing, but that y'all not supposed to have no. But you want to get on the show, interview, you want to premiere a product, you want to talk about anything. We are here because we are all around podcasts. We don't play, we don't bullcrap. So hit us up on ambitiously the podcast, all lowercase at gmail.com. Again, the email is ambitiously the podcast, all lowercase at gmail.com. Um, hotline coming soon. Get ready. That's coming Monday, y'all. Like I can give you a projection of when it's coming. If you are listening to this podcast and you want a visual, go to Facebook Live. You can catch my page, Labora Lee, or you can go to Ambitiously the Podcast and catch it there. Or you can go to YouTube. It's there too. We're everywhere. So our YouTube page is Ambitiously the Podcast as well. We are on iHeartRadio, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music. We are everywhere. If it's not there, it's coming. Give it some time. They're slow right now, especially during the COVID. Want to donate to the show? Dollar sign, capital L, all lowercase, LURLUCIDITY. Capital sign, dollar sign, capital LURLUCIDITY. That's all on Cash App. You are turned into ambitiously the podcast. Yo, like, so I'm still messed up from the news I got from Trump. And I did tell y'all that we are getting the number that you guys can call in to really, really soon, like Monday. I'm gonna give specifics Monday. It's happening. We are promoting all businesses, yo. But when I was listening to this podcast earlier, I keep saying podcast, and I'm in podcast mode. But when I was listening to this radio show earlier today, again, my people was on it. Is the reason why I was listening to it. I don't do random, right? Everything is calculated with me. But when I was listening to the show before my peoples got on it, it's a lot of things that they were saying on the show that I say a lot of times, and I'm watching for time. Not really, because we were kind of late today. Um, but it's this: we are black. We are all black. But if you're coming to play games or you think you're getting a discount because you're black, no, because you're not giving me a discount. You know how many black-owned retail shops I've shopped at, and the reason why I was a patron, the reason why I spent my money there is because I knew it was black-owned, and I never got discounts because I'm black. So don't go to other black businesses and expect, oh, we all black. Like that's dead and gone. Y'all gotta get over that shit. Like stop it. Stop it. Treat me the way you want me to treat you. So if you want me to pay full price, then you need to pay me full price as well. And that's how I feel about that. Again, I spoke about this whole COVID situation. Yo, watch your kids, yo. They trying to send our babies back. It's the reason why they doing it. They don't want black to prosper, but we are, regardless. Now, I am interested in doing this venture really quick. I do want to talk about it. I'm gonna talk about it tonight because I've been thinking about this for a minute, and they are in my notes, and I haven't really played with the idea just yet. And the only reason why I haven't played with the idea just yet is just a couple of things. Loyalty City is prospering, and I wanted to focus on my employees for a second, so I put aside a couple of things because I got some things in work. Matter of fact, shout out, and the next time I shout them out, you're gonna have a link in the little scroll thing below. Shout out to Boozy Treats. Boozy Treats. Um, a lot get ready to happen with them. I'm working with them personally, and let me say, I've had the product. This is why I'm working with them personally. I've had the product. The product is amazing. They do infusion treats, so you can get some of everything. You want real food. You want bakery delicacy. Like, I love anything baked. Cupcakes, cakes. People be getting me twisted because of my size, but I love anything that is a treat. I've been wanting a cupcake for. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have her after the night and tell her like I need an extra dope ass cupcake. But Boozy Treats, shout out to them. More things coming from them really, really soon. When I know it's client. She's amazing. She's a dope ass chef. And like I said, she does the infusion thing. So if you want some alcohol infused things, she has those. If you want some marijuana infused things, I love those too. She does those as well. So shout out to Boozy Treats. A lot of advertisement coming soon on this channel and other platforms that we have. But shout out to them. So with that being said, I'm working on a new venture, and like Monday is almost going to be a different podcast. Not really. It's going to be the same podcast, but it's going to be different because things are changing. Like I said, but what I'm doing right now is looking for all creatives. I'm looking for all creatives because I have opportunity, and the one thing that I always said that if I were ever to have an opportunity to help other businesses prosper, I would. And so that's what I'm trying to do right now. So it's called the Blackout. Hit me up at ambitiously at gmail. Ambitiously the podcast at gmail.com if you're interested. All lowercase. Ambitiously at gmail. Let me show this real quick because this is a very important announcement. But I've been working on this project for a minute. I have the capabilities and I have the partnerships where I can build some things right now. So I'm looking for all creatives, uh, videographers, photographers, graphic designers, um, creatives on whatever you are creative in. If you're a marketer, even you guys, I'm looking to build an ambitious initiative. I'm sorry. And I have the capabilities. Like I said, I have partnerships with a lot of major corporations, and I have a lot of freedom because of how I set my situation up. So I'm looking for all creatives. If you know a creative, if you're not a creative and you're watching this, tag them in the link. Like tag them, like share the link, subscribe, like, share. I'm trying to help everybody right now. We all great. Um, I gotta say this because I never try to let the show go without saying this. If you feeling some kind of way right now and you feel like you can't take it no more, call the National S Word Prevention Lifeline Center, 1-800-273-8255. National S Word Prevention Lifeline um, Center, 1-800-273-8255. And I'm going to tell y'all why I said S Word and not suicide because they will shadow ban me on Facebook. I mean, on YouTube and all like that. So I'm trying to move a little bit different so we can keep the show going. Um, know that this show is going off of my own strength, nobody else. Ain't nobody else investing. I really put my blood, sweat, and tears into everything I do, including this podcast. And this podcast is actually fun for me. I love this podcast. It takes me away from my work life. Secondly, if you see anything, if you witness anything like they snatching our babies by the numbers, so Um, if you see anything crazy, call the National Human Trafficking Hotline. That is 1-888-373-7888. Again, the number is 1-888-7373-7888. I'm sorry, y'all. I get tongue twisted with these freaking numbers. Listen, my baby laughing at me because she hear me getting tongue twisted. But now that I've said that, it's a lot more that I want to cover. We got about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna kill this 10 minutes real quick. Yo, just watch the babies, yo. Like seriously, watch the babies, yo, because they trying to send them back to school. They haven't even figured out the vaccine situation yet. They haven't even like Trump out here admitting that he knew that it was a bad situation. Like it's so much. I always tell y'all, because I'm a history buff, to always refer back to the Black Plague, though. So a couple. Wait, we got a comment before I get into it. Hi, Curtis. Thank you for tuning in, Boogie Boo. Thanks. We got love for anybody that tuning into this podcast because it's for everybody. It's for the bullshit niggas. It's for the real niggas. It's for everybody, yo. Thank you, Curtis, for tuning in. But watch your babies, yo. Like I don't want them to kill my baby. I love my baby. It took me 32 years to have this baby. Listen. I love my baby. So if they do send them back to school, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not opposed to homeschooling. I'm not even mad at homeschooling because I know that she's learning what she's supposed to learn. I know a lot of people are like, homeschooling. I'm not that person. I love homeschooling. I know I can watch her. Like I don't have to get emails from the teachers anymore. Like, oh, she drifted off into space. No, I got her. Focus, concentrate. So she don't do it with me. She do it maybe with them, maybe not. And I do admit that classrooms, and this is one thing that I suffer from as a child. Classrooms with a lot of children in it, it's very hard for the teacher to have focus on the children. I've dealt with since I've only got one, but I have dealt with in my little timeline of being a parent. She's 8 now, so she's in the third grade. She'll be 9 in September. I mean, I'm sorry, I'll be 9 in September. I'll be 41 in September. September the 27th. She'll be 9 January the 9th. Um, and what I've experienced in my timeline of her going to school is this. She's had multiple, various different teachers, and some have been extraordinarily mean. I would have hated to have them as a teacher, but I've helped her transition through that. And then some have been extraordinarily nice and did not know how to handle urban children. And so we've lived on the cusp. Um, but I do not mind her learning at home. I don't. I work from home, so it doesn't hurt me. Well, it's gonna change eventually, but right now I work from home. I run my business from home. I run my podcast from home. I run everything from home. So it doesn't really hurt me that she's going to school from home. And then a lot of people that are in her class right now are children that she went to pre-K with, kindergarten with, first grade, second, and now she's in the third. So it doesn't bother me that much. I don't want them to kill my kid. I love my kid, and I know that they think black people don't love their children, but I love the crap out of my kid. And to be honest, I'm not ready for them to go back to school yet because I don't trust it. I just do not trust it. So to reiterate everything that we talked about tonight, because I'm not gonna. I just want to listen. Oh, and Monday we back to our regular scheduled program. It's just a lot has been going on. I'm not gonna give y'all too much of my personal. Um, but let's just say this: a lot of crazy stuff has happened within the last couple of weeks. But I'm still here. I'm still strong. Nothing's gonna break my spirit. Something happened extraordinary tonight. I love that. That was good. You know what I mean? Like any little bit helps. So I thank you. And now I'm gonna give a special thank you to my baby because I never shout him out on this podcast. But thanks, babe, for holding me down always. Um, you heard my baby. She's my co-host for the night. Even though she's not supposed to be listening to the podcast, but she in here with me, so she listening. Um, so shout out to my baby. She's amazing. She's special. She's a genius. She's a savant. Y'all don't know this little girl is just amazing. and I didn't want a little girl at first, but I'm grateful for having a little girl now. The best gift I could have ever had. But and shout out to all my day ones, everybody that listens. Thank you for riding with me, regardless. Thank you for everybody that watch tonight. I see y'all tuning in, and I appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you. So shout out to being tonight, but thank you for everybody who tuned in tonight. But listen, they knew, nigga. They knew. They've been new. They've been trying to kill us off, and y'all playing like y'all know. They try and kill us, y'all. Um, Support black businesses, but do not try to finagle them. This economy is already fucked up. We don't need nobody trying to shortchange us. I pay full price for anything that I pay for. Anything that I spend my own personal money on, I pay full price for it. So when you come to Loyalty City, you need to know that you don't get no discounts because you're family. You don't get no discounts because you're friends. Um, no, first of all, you're not gonna be there. You're gonna run the company. You hear her over here plotting and scheming. But stop trying to fake finagle each other. The only way that our system keeps working is if we make sure we treat each other like we would treat them. That's how we keep the system going. Treat each other equally to how we would treat those people. And the only reason why you treat them people the way that you treat those people is because you've been systematically trained to treat those people with a hierarchy. No, treat me that same way because I'm a queen and I'm raising a princess. And I can only be with a king, so treat me the same way. Don't come to me trying to shortchange me. Don't try to finagle me because it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. But anyway, with that being said, y'all, I'm gonna get off of here because I gotta put my baby to bed. She got school tomorrow. Thank God it's at home, but she got school tomorrow, and I got a business to run in the morning. But I love y'all. Whoever tuned in tonight, I appreciate y'all so much. I do. Shout out to again to all my day ones. Shout out to my producer Reese. Reese Pooh, we back at it Monday, Bookie. Shout out to everybody who sent the comment tonight. I probably didn't show all of them, but I do appreciate all the comments and all the love. And please keep tuning in. Check us out on. Oh my goodness, I hate saying this at the end of the night. I use my voice all day long. I don't care because God gave it to me. Ambitiously the podcast. That's what it is. You can check us out on all the streaming sites: iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and so on and so on. Because I can't keep. I'm winded. Um, you want to be on the show? We are looking for musicians. We're looking for everybody. Who you got a product, a service, a company that you want to promote? We are giving out free promotion. Take a while. It's hot and heavy, and I gotta highlight some sponsors because they did. Um, if you are listening to this and you want the visual, go to Facebook Live, go to my Facebook page, Labora Lee, or you can go to Ambitiously the Podcast. We have a page there as well. Or you can tune in on YouTube. We are on YouTube as well. It's Ambitiously the Podcast. Nothing ever changed. It's always Ambitiously the Podcast. It's Ambitiously the Podcast because I am ambitious. I am determined. I am driven. I am focused. I am ambitious build a legacy for me and mine, and you should be too. So, with that being said, good night, you guys. And sleep. Oh wait, no, I can't even listen. People still commenting. Oh, thank you for a great night, Rashawn. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you so much. Like y'all don't even know. If y'all tuning in, it's the best ever. But I was on my shit tonight, y'all, and like we gotta stop. We gotta be greater than what we were before. We were pharaohs and kings and gods and goddesses. That's all I'm saying. But good night, y'all. I'm getting out of here. Thank you, Sean, for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'm gonna show this before I go. Thank you so much. Love you for tuning in. Good night, y'all.